In the days after Cain exiled, the earth grew full of people, but also full of corruption. Violence spread across the land, and hearts turned away from God. The Lord looked upon the earth, and his heart was grieved. Everywhere he saw violence, corruption, and people who had turned away from him. The world was drowning in sin. But in the midst of darkness, one man found favor, Noah. And so begins the story of obedience, survival, and a covenant that would change the world forever. God spoke to Noah, "Build an ark, a vessel of salvation, to carry your family and the creatures of the earth through the coming flood." Noah listened to God's command. Though the world mocked him, he did not hesitate. With faith in his heart, he began the great work. Day after day, Noah and his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, labored together. They cut the timber, shaped the beams, and lifted the heavy planks. Their hands grew calloused, yet their spirits remained strong. The ark rose higher each day, a massive vessel stretching longer than a city street, taller than a house. Its frame stood as a silent witness to Noah's obedience, a monument of faith against the disbelief of the people. Neighbors laughed, scoffed, and ridiculed. "Why build such a ship on dry land?" they jeered. But Noah's sons kept working, their father's faith guiding their hands. They trusted the promise, even when the skies were clear. And so, plank by plank, nail by nail, the ark took shape, a refuge prepared by obedience, built by a family chosen to carry life through the storm. As the ark stood complete, a wonder unfolded before Noah's eyes. From every corner of the earth, creatures began to move, guided not by man, but by the hand of God. And when the last creature entered, Noah and his family stepped inside. Then the Lord himself closed the door of the ark. Outside, the skies darkened. The first drops of rain began to fall. The world did not yet know, but judgment had begun. The skies opened, dark clouds gathered, and the heavens poured out rain. For 40 days and 40 nights, the waters fell without ceasing. Streams overflowed, rivers burst their banks, and the seas rose higher and higher. The earth was swallowed by water. Mountains disappeared beneath the flood. All living things outside the ark were swept away. 7 days later, Noah released the dove again. This time, it returned with a fresh olive leaf in its beak, a sign of life, a sign of hope. The waters were receding. Inside the ark, Noah and his family were safe. The great vessel rose upon the waters, carried by the storm, yet protected by God's hand. The ark floated, a symbol of faith and salvation. When the waters finally receded, Noah opened the ark. He and his family stepped out onto dry ground, surrounded by silence and a cleansed earth. Noah built an altar and offered sacrifices of thanksgiving to the Lord, and God was pleased with Noah's faith and obedience. Then God spoke, "Never again will I destroy all life with a flood. I set my bow in the clouds, and it shall be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth." And across the sky stretched a rainbow bright, radiant, and full of promise. It was more than colors in the clouds. It was a symbol of mercy, a reminder that even in judgment, God's love endures.